Hello Capricorn, it's your turn for your reading for the month of April. I was going to read for the first week, the second week, third and fourth week of April, but I want to read first the runes for the messages to look out for the month of April for you guys. So I could get the names like mispronounced, so bear with me if I say it wrong. The first one, which there's nothing on there, is the Odin rune. The unknowable, the god of Odin, empty is the end, empty is the beginning. Like the phoenix from the ashes it rises, from what we call fate. The surrender of control is the supreme challenge for a spiritual warrior. If you drag the blank rune, take courage. Trust the universe will make self-change in your ongoing life progress. And then the second rune is Tyra, Twins, warrior energy, the god Tua. This is the rune of the spiritual warrior. His fight is always the limiting ego. His will is strengthened by the act but the warrior outcome, and he always knows that he cannot do anything but hinder himself because the will of heaven will prevail. These are his masks. This rune also contains the energy of distinction. Patience is the virtue of this rune. You are asked to look inwardly, to dive down to the foundation of your life. If you dedicate your question to a certain cause, an idea, a certain way, the warrior rune recommends perseverance, even if sometimes endurance is required in the form of patience. What are your priorities? How do you use your energy? The rune Tuan stands for courage and devotion. And then the last one is Evwaz. Movement, progress, horse. Edwaz is a rune of a passage of transition and movement, location changes, relocation, new attitudes, or new life. This rune also represents movement such as improving a situation. This rune is combined with a gradual development and cautious progress, even slow growth. Of some changes and transformation, conservative movement that seems to block. Make sure that what you do or do not happens at the right time. There are no missed opportunities. We only need to recognize that all opportunities are intended for us. So it could be kind of a resistant month, I feel like, but some movement and some times to really go within and really focus on the direction of your life. Alright, for the first week, you have 8 of Wands in reverse. You have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have the 4 of Wands. So, my feeling with this first week of April, that could be dealing with, it was saying in the rune that, slow movement. With it being reverse, I do feel like it's communication coming in that's slow. Or you're waiting on someone, because it looks like you've been trying to wait and in transition of waiting on someone, or maybe someone or something. When it comes to love, I feel like, this also could be a celebration card. Maybe you've been waiting to go on a trip, a vacation that has to do with family, that has to do with love. Something of that nature. You've been waiting for something to come in, for communication, something that has to involve, love. But I just feel like you're in a transition period for the first week of April. Now, the second week of April, you got the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Fool in reverse. So, my feeling with this, the King of Pentacles is about, it's the single card, it's the, the independency card. So you could be someone who's single. You could be looking for independence. You could be looking for stability. I know a lot of you have been struggling with stability. It also indicates you could be dealing with, a Taurus, possibly. But with the Page of Cups, I feel like, a small offer is giving you, because usually there is a fish, so an offer is coming your way in the second week of April. But it looks like there's no beginning with that. So maybe there's a love interest, maybe there's someone who is single who is looking to be with you, or maybe that's just a new beginning you're trying to start with. But I just feel like, it's about stability, it's about, offer coming in. So it looks like you're in a transition, maybe of a new beginning, but you're kind of hesitant, especially with it being in reverse possibly, or someone's coming in for you for something. Maybe a gift is coming to you that week. And then the third week of April, you have the King of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like with these cards, this has to do with, water sign maybe coming in. It could be love, a cup full of love. And also, too, I feel like with the Ace of Cups, that could be, the universe stepping in. That could be, God's source. But also, too, it could be a new beginning. I feel like a new beginning's coming. And then a Page of Pentacles. So an offer's coming to you. Maybe someone's offering you love. Maybe a cup of love. Maybe something has to do with someone you love in that month or in that week. And then the last week of April, you have the Emperor card, the High Priestess, and then you have the Nine of Wands. So I'm feeling with this, especially with the Emperor, you could be dealing with a father figure. You could be dealing with male. You could be dealing with someone who's a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries. This is more of an Aries card because he's more stern and firm and more in his majestic steed per se, but I feel like that's what's coming in. And then with the High Priestess, that could be a Pisces sign. This is usually the card of Pisces, so maybe it has to do with a fire and water sign. But also too, it could be indicating, listen to your intuition. Don't let people control you. Don't let things control you. What it was saying in the runes, try to go within. Try to trust the universe. And maybe that's what's the other thing about the Ace of Cups. Trust. Trust that you can love again. Trust that whoever you love, will come through for you. Maybe in an opportunity of love. And then the Nine of Wands. I feel like with this card, you may be having to, he's all about, he's been in the battle, he's been in the struggles, he's just in resistance. So maybe a little slow when things come together. But I just feel like with these two cards, it's encouraging you, maybe take your power back. And that could be for some of you, not all of you. Listen to your intuition, because it looks like with the resistance coming, the resistance card, you may be feeling blocked. That's what the rune was saying too. So stay cautious, stay grounded, stay in your truth, your intuition. But like I said, it could be dealing with a Pisces or a fire sign. I see a lot of fire, a lot of earth. You could be dealing with someone who's another Capricorn possibly too. But yeah, stay grounded and stay trusting. It's hard to trust when things aren't coming through, but it looks like there's a lot of opportunities for you this month. Bye-bye.